have been mass shooters over the last 10 years?
Too many.
Okay. Do you know how many mass shooters there have been in America over the last 10 years?
Counting or not counting gang violence?
Great.
Conservative activist President Trump chian thatak a tho puipo kan ti theyang Charlie Kirk chu nimin September ni sang ni som ni panga khan kaphlum ani.
Do you know how many transgender Americans have been mass shooters over the last 10 years?
Too many.
Okay. Do you know how many mass shooters there have been in America over the last 10 years?
Counting or not counting gang violence?
Great.
Everyone was just jumping on top of each other. No one was trying to get shot. Everyone was just covering each other up because no one knew if there was going to be more shots fired.
I was going to the event with a friend, and so I was in the back of the crowd still walking to get closer when I heard the pop of a gunshot and people started screaming and running.
While the suspect is at large, we believe this was a targeted attack towards one individual. The only information we have on the suspect, the possible shooter, is taken from closed-circuit TV here on campus. We do have that. We're analyzing it, but we do know dressed in all dark clothing, but we don't have much better description other than that. The shot came from here on campus, from a location, potentially from a roof, yes. A longer distance shot from a roof.
So there's somebody on the roof?
Conservative activist le US President Thlop tu langsar tak le milar tak Charlie Kirk kumsom thum pakhat mi chu Utah Valley University a hunaman na sniper silaya kaphlum ania. President Trump chuan a social media kaltlangin Charlie a thi thu chu puang ani. Charlie Kirk chu a ngonga ka ania. Tin he in ka na thlen hun lai hian anu pui le a fanau te po an omani. A kap tu hi man alani lova. Tin chu a kap tu mi sol pa chuan yat zani fit zaruk hung chung lataka tangin sniper silai na kap ani. Charlie Kirk hi Christian ring tu thatak ni in Isua Krista chanchin le arin na chu arem chan huna pianga puang zar thin ania. College le university hrang hranga kalkwalin zirlai te debate nei pui thinin an rin na chungchang te politics chungchang te nauti tlak chungchang te le thildang hrang hranga soi pui thin ani. Hetianga ma alak chan hi tharum thona ain chongka soi fel tha ati zok wang ani thu a soi fo bok tin Charlie awangin ringlo tu Muslim tam takpo ring tu Christiana anlo in let toni.
How could it be the golden age of the Jews if they weren't in Israel?
That's what they called it. That's what I'm trying to say.
No, that's what the Muslims called it.
No. Listen. Because what you said is basically that they never lived in peace under the Arab rule.
I asked a question. I said, can you point to an example?
Brother? Just saying. He just ran from over. Where's my finger? Well, from over there, ran in, and now he's right there. Just saying.
For years, those on the radical left have compared wonderful Americans like Charlie to Nazis and the world's worst mass murderers and criminals. This kind of rhetoric is directly responsible for the terrorism that we're seeing in our country today, and it must stop right now. My administration will find each and every one of those who contributed to this atrocity and to other political violence, including the organizations that fund it and support it, as well as those who go after our judges, law enforcement officials, and everyone else who brings order to our country.
Hetianga rong taka kaphlum an ni tamai hi keini ring tu Christian te chuan kan ui hle.
Your own political rise?
I really think what was great about Charlie Kirk, and I was just telling Tia this, is he would go on college campuses and tell young people to get married and have children. and just talk about how wonderful it is to be married and have children. He shared the Word of God. He was a Christian, and he shared the gospel of Jesus Christ, and he encouraged young people. And Charlie Kirk was never for violence, and to see him murdered in such a graphic way in front of the camera, and that video is too gruesome. Honestly, I hope it gets taken down. I don't think his wife or children one day should ever see it. I really hope it gets taken down. But I'm at a loss for words, and I'm not often at a loss for words.
I'm heartbroken and devastated at the death of Charlie Kirk for a couple reasons. Number one, I mourn for his wife. I mourn for his children. I mourn for his loved ones. I mourn for all of those that loved him. And as a human who has empathy, regardless of your political views or where you stand on the aisle, right now it's time to mourn with those that are mourning and weep with those that are weeping. And so that is what I'm literally and figuratively doing. When I look into so much of what people love and loved Charlie Kirk for, I'm like, okay, Emmanuel, your empathy is birthed from a belief that no person should die before their time, and absolutely no person should die as a result of gun violence, especially outside of war. But Charlie Kirk, he proudly stated that death by guns is a price we have to pay for our Second Amendment right. I've just been in turmoil all day, and my heart is hurt. It's been heavy. It's been weeping for his family. It's been weeping for his loved ones, and I don't really know the words to share, because the moment I want to share like another senseless death because of a gun and because of gun violence, I'm reminded that some people believe, hey, it's worth it. And Charlie Kirk said, hey, it's worth it. People will die by guns to protect our Second Amendment
Breaking
rights.
news. Political activist Charlie Kirk has been officially pronounced dead after being shot at Utah Valley University this Wednesday. Kirk was the CEO and co-founder of Turning Point USA and died at age 31. President Trump took to Truth Social to share news of his death, saying, "The great, even legendary Charlie Kirk is dead."
Sabbath will change the world, basically. And it is an argument that in this hyper-materialistic, very fast, digitally frenzied world, that there is this gift that I believe the Lord gave the Hebrews that we have decided to just gloss over. And it's very simple. It's that for one day you will stop, that it will be holy, that it will be different. For those of you that are agnostic or not Christian, I still encourage you to do this.